Have you ever heard this before? I don't want to practice again. Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm at Resonate Music. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to end the practice battle with your kids. Getting your kids to practice at home can be tough. Learning an instrument is 20% lesson and 80% practice at home. So it's really, really important that when you're practicing at home, it's positive. We don't want it to be negative or stressful on the parent or the child. If things are getting a little stressful at home, here are 5 easy steps that you can do to turn things around. No more battles, no more arguments, and no more stress. A small alteration in the way that we talk about practice can completely change a child's perspective on the task at hand. Simple things like saying, "I would love to hear you play your song," rather than "go play your piano," can make a huge difference. Try saying, "Can you teach me how to play that?" instead of, "Is it supposed to sound like that?" Another thing you can try is, "You almost have that song mastered," instead of, "Oh, you're still working on that same song." And lastly, what I like to do at home with my kids is say things like, "What are we going to conquer next? What's our next mission?" Instead of saying things like, "Now you need to learn the next thing," or "Move on to the next task." My second tip is to get involved. Little kids can't always practice all by themselves. They need help from you. Little things like just sitting close by when they're playing music at home, letting them know that you care about what they're doing at their instrument. Ask them to go play music for you and let them know that you want to hear them play. Sit next to them when they're learning their instrument and learn with them. If you ask them to show you their song and teach you their song, then they'll know that you care and that you want to learn as well. Eventually, your child will be independent enough to practice on their own at home. But if you're struggling right now to get them to do that, it doesn't mean that they don't want to do lessons, and it doesn't mean that they don't want to learn. It just means that they're not ready to practice by themselves. Number 3 is to set goals and not timers. Accomplishing a goal feels way better than sitting at the piano for a certain amount of time. Every time your child sits down at the piano, they should aim to do something specific. Set small goals, and every time you accomplish them, celebrate them. Make sure that the goals are attainable, and make sure that you're being really positive when they get accomplished. Break hard sections down into little pieces and tackle things one step at a time. If you're not quite sure how to do that, talk to your child's teacher and they can give you a hand. Number 4 is short practice sessions. Having a short practice session at home is way more effective than drawing out your session into a long, stressful, negative situation. The best way to practice is to practice frequently throughout the week, as opposed to sitting down and trying to get everything done in one session. Even if you're sitting down for only a couple minutes, you can still get a lot done if you're setting goals. So set a goal, get it done, make it positive, and then when you come back to the piano, you're going to do that again. Quality, focus, and frequency are the top 3 things that you should be centered on every time you sit down at your instrument. Number 5 is communicate with your teacher. As soon as you sense that something is going wrong at home, talk to your teacher about it. Your teacher can give you tips on how to approach practicing at home, on how to change the lessons a little bit to make things easier at home, and how to guide you so that you can guide your child. I know that these 5 tips might seem really simple, but having gone through practice struggles with my students for almost 2 decades, and having gone through them recently with my own children at home, I guarantee you that if you put them into place at home, they will work. You've really got nothing to lose. Give them a try. If you've tried something at home that worked really well for you, I'd love to hear about it. Share it with us and leave your comments below. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. For more information, visit us at resonatemusic.ca.